Hi guys, I hope everybody is doing okay. I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. I don't know what's going on, but it's showing me my chat from when I was going live doing readings. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I may have to start another live chat, but super weird that it's doing that. Maybe that's what it's supposed to do, but anyhow, I just feel like it's not. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing, but it's showing me the live from last time. So I am actually going to stop this and restart. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. Donna, since you're here, can you see all of the other comments from when I went live doing readings the last time? Okay, I'm not doing readings right now. That's the thing. I don't know why it's showing readings. I am going live to do um healing. I am going to connect with some higher dimensional beings for healing. Are you able to see where I went live last time? Are you seeing comments from other people from before? Okay, super weird. I don't know why it was showing all of that. Okay, so anyhow, I'm not doing readings right now. I am actually getting ready to do some healing. I have prayed and meditated upon this and got some guidance, and that's what I'm going to do. So I may do some readings at the end. However, I am really unsure if that's exactly what I'm going to do. But anyhow, I'm waiting to see if anybody else gets on here before I start. I do want to pray and get connected here in just a second. Let's see here. I really don't know if I should restart this or not because I'm not sure if it's showing everybody. You're saying you're only seeing the comments from now, so it only shows you as being somebody who's commenting. Hi guys, how are you doing? Thank you guys for being here. I see that you're saying hi. I am not doing readings right now. I'm getting ready to do some healing. I'm getting ready to connect with Yeshua and do some intuitive healing. I am good. Thank you for asking. I may do some readings right at the end. I do have my cards out, but first I'm going to do some connecting. I have been praying and meditating about this, and yeah. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get started, guys. If you are interested in connecting with this healing, please just close your eyes, sit in a good space, and close your eyes and just follow along with me. You will feel things like pitter patter, swirling sensations. You can feel vibrations, hear things that you don't normally hear, see things that you don't normally see. You could feel energy moving in and out of your body, pulling and pushing sensations, and all kinds of things of that sort. Hearing vibrations in um, your ears that are different than what you would normally hear, tingling sensations, all of those things, seeing colors that you normally don't see. I do suggest that if you're somebody that's getting ready to be a part of this healing, that you come back and watch several healings. Every time I do this kind of healing, it is a story guided, intuitive type of healing. When I say something and I tell you the story of what I am seeing, healing happens to the person that is watching and that is engaged with it. All you have to do is say yes and it happens. But the more times that you come back and be engaged, it's different every single time. I connect with different beings. I connect with different avenues of healing, and whatever is needed for the collective at that time is exactly what is going to come through. I've already meditated and got a lot of guidance on what I'm going to be doing tonight. At the end of the video, I will probably be doing readings. However, It just depends on how long this takes. Usually it doesn't take very long for this, but anyhow, I see that there was a bunch of people on here wanting readings. There was like 28 people all of a sudden. There's only 4. That's okay. I did pray before and set intentions that whoever needed this healing would stay and would be here for that, and that there wouldn't be any kind of distractions. So if you're still here, you're one of the people that is going to receive from this. This is going to be something that is going to help you to connect with spirit on a deeper level. Be open-minded to what is going to happen here. And I would love to hear in the comments what you experienced after we're all done. Hi, Dorothea. How are you doing? I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for being here. I don't know if you heard everything that I said, but I'm getting ready to do some um, intuitive healing, connecting with Yeshua and the Sirens tonight. So if you want to be here for that, please be a part of. I am probably going to do some readings afterwards. However, that's completely unknown at this moment. It really just depends on how this goes and what I'm feeling afterwards and all of that good stuff. So anyhow, let's just go ahead and get into a good relaxed state. I do have rain on in the background. I was told when I was meditating and getting these notes about what I was supposed to be doing, I was told to make sure that I turned on rain sounds. And so I've got rain sounds on in the background. If you guys want to go ahead and get connected with some rain sounds, turn it on YouTube for yourself, then go ahead and do so. You might not be able to hear mine in the background. It's pretty loud, but it doesn't really sound that loud at the same time. I don't know. But anyhow, um, guys, again, I'm getting ready to do some intuitive healing. I'm connecting with Yeshua, or who most of you know as Jesus, and the Sirens. So we are going to do it. It's kind of like a guided meditation. However, I am an intuitive storyteller. As I see the stories come into my mind, I say those things, you experience it, I experience it, and a healing takes place. So I'm glad that some of you decided to stay. I see that a lot of people keep coming and going. I'm completely fine with that. Again, I've prayed that whoever is supposed to be here for this and stays here for this is going to receive. So thank you guys who are staying, and for anybody that watches this at a later date, thank you, thank you. If somebody could just what am I trying to say? Timestamp for me when I start to do the healing, that would be great. Hey guys, all you need to do is get into a place where you can either sit or lie down. I want you to close your eyes and focus on the energy center right in between your eyes and between the eyebrows. This is the place where we get projections from the pineal gland into the third eye, or what people call the third eye. So I want you to go ahead and close your eyes. And as you do, I want you to just be present with the energy of what's happening. I don't want you to try to dissect and trisect, try to figure out why you're experiencing what you're experiencing or why you're seeing what you're seeing, but just be present with whatever it is that you're experiencing. So I'm going to go ahead and blow into the screen 3 different times. Each time that I blow into the screen, I'm connecting my energy with yours. As I do so, you're going to start to have a really relaxed feeling to where either your body gets light and floaty, or you may feel very heavy and just feel like you're kind of sinking into the bed or wherever you're at. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm instantly seeing the energy in the color red and magenta. I also see a pink aura around those 2 colors, which gives me the feel of Mary Magdalene. This is a feminine energy that is coming to connect with you at this time. So it may give you this feeling of like somebody giving you a real big hug, or just like that motherly feeling or what have you. I'm going to blow into the screen again. This time you're going to get even more relaxed. You may be feeling heavy in the chest, the torso, the lower abdomen, even the tops of your legs could be starting to feel heavy, as if you're starting to become a weight. I'm going to blow into the screen again. This 3rd time, I'm going to send my energy all the way down to your feet, connecting it with the energy of the Earth Star. As I do, you're going to feel a very grounded effect. I'm going to do that now. Keeping focus on the third eye area, that area in between the eyebrows, I want you to just pay attention and let me know. You don't have to say this out loud, but tell me, what are you seeing? Is it something dark? Do you see blackness? Do you see white? Do you see colors? Do you see colors within the blackness? What is it that you see? I don't want you to try to question why you're seeing it, but just observe what you're seeing in that area right now. As you do, I'm going to connect your root chakra with the earth star as well. So you're going to feel an energy swirling right at the tail end of your spine, right around the groin area. You're going to start to feel a spinning sensation. It may be spinning in a counterclockwise direction. And now I'm going to ask it to spin in the correct direction, which is a clockwise direction. And as it does, it's sending a vortex of energy in through your lower half and going down into the earth star chakra. As it does, I'm feeling an intense connection with the earth. As I see and imagine these roots going on down into the earth, I'm starting to come upon this energy of water. As I come to the water, I see a boat. It kind of looks like a sailboat, but not quite so big. In the boat, I'm starting to see a light presence. There's this crystalline white, bright light surrounding this being. As I see myself starting to walk a little bit closer, I notice that this is Yeshua, or as most of you may know, as Jesus. And he's like motioning for you to come closer. As he does, you start to feel like this just very inviting, kind of like a home felt type of feeling, as if you just arrived, that you are now at this space of home. I want you to just sit in this energy for just a moment and pay attention. Again, in the third eye area, what are you seeing? Is it black? Is it white? Is it black with colors? Do you see the face of Yeshua? Do you see the boat? What is it that you're feeling energetically within your body that maybe you wasn't feeling before we started this? Just be present in whatever it is that you're feeling and thinking, trying not to overthink about what you're thinking, but just observing it. I'm feeling as if we're taking a journey across waters. I can see like this really calm sea, just this really bright, almost like a blue black water, because it seems as if it's like starting to become dark, as if the sun is setting. And I actually am starting to see the sun setting over into the right, which as I'm seeing that setting, I'm actually feeling the energy of codes coming towards me. So there's like this rippling energy that's coming from the sun as it's setting and coming towards the boat with Jesus and I. And as I'm seeing this energy come to us, I'm actually seeing what looks like, it kind of looks like a flame, but it's a symbol of a flame. It's not that the rays of the sun is a flame itself, but it's carrying along like a symbol of a flame. And as I see the flame coming in, I'm feeling it going right into my heart space. As I do, I feel like each and every one of us are now like opening up to this consciousness where we are one and connected with Yeshua, or Jesus, if that's what you'd like to call him at this time. There's going to be this feeling of just like a lot of vibrations, especially in the back, in the spine, maybe even like just starting to feel random vibrations or tickles or pitter patters throughout your body as you're connecting with this being. This deep feeling of love, compassion, like this non-judgmental energy. And it just feels like all embracing right now. Even though can still see Jesus sitting with me in this boat, I feel the energy of his soul, his spirit, just like becoming one with mine. Everybody's going to be different, but I just feel like this really, it's intense, but very gentle intense. I don't know how else to explain it. Like I can feel the intensity of the light that is being presented to me through Yeshua, but I'm also feeling like just this gentleness in my soul, like this very gentle rocking motion of feeling like I am being loved like I am being understood, maybe even. And I'm still continuously seeing this boat going across these waters, and it's just real still waters. It's just taking its time to get across to what I'm starting to now see is like it kind of looks like a mountain, but on the side of the mountain, there's definitely this big opening. In this opening, I'm seeing a bright light. Everybody may be seeing a different bright light because whatever light it is that you're seeing, whatever color it is that you may be thinking, even if you're not seeing it in your third eye, this is the color code that is coming to you right now for some sort of activation, some sort of healing. I am actually seeing the color yellow, white, and then all of a sudden bright red. The closer that I get to this, I'm going to call it an island because it does look like an island, which I'm now seeing as black crystals just all over the place. These are deep, dark, black, mostly matte looking crystals. There is a little bit of shimmer to them, but it's mostly matte. This is black tourmaline. I want you to imagine just stepping out of the boat, taking Jesus's hand and stepping onto this island where you can feel the crystals kind of poking your feet, where you just all of a sudden feel this very magnetizing energy of groundedness, feeling very centered, very connected, very open. As he's continuing to hold your hand, he's drawing you in towards the inside of this opening, or what I'm going to call a cave. As I walk in, I see this big, round, circular sphere of what looks like maybe quartz or something, some sort of clear crystal. And it's just this perfect round sphere floating just directly in the middle of this cave. And as I'm seeing this crystal, I'm starting to see just different beings. These may be guides for you, these may be angels. For me, I'm seeing different beings that are highly evolved. I see the Sirens, I see an Octarian, I see one that may be a Palladian. I'm now seeing the Lyrans, or what some people call the Lyrans. And I'm seeing like just all these other energies of light and just a bright presence. I want you to refocus on the third eye area. What is it that you're seeing there? Do you see like a movie screen that's playing out this whole entire scene of what you're going through? Or do you see orbs? Do you see colors? Do you see shapes or eyeballs? Any of these things are things that you're meant to be experiencing at this time, but not really completely focusing on. Just observe them and let them go on by. Either way it goes, I was told to ask you to reconnect with that area. So now we're going back into this cave, and I see all of these beings that are surrounding us with just so much light and love. I want you to imagine that you are just like standing right there in the midst of them. I want you to put yourself in the middle with this crystal. It's just a clear crystal. It looks like if you're looking in the inside that, some of you would probably see glimpses of the future or glimpses of things that are to come or that are even happening in the present. But for most of you, you're not going to see anything. You're just going to see light within this crystal. I want you to connect with it by seeing the energy of your aura go into this crystal and the energy of the aura of the crystal come back into you, as if you're just melding and mixing as you are one with it. I want you to just feel the energy that you're feeling throughout your body. Is it different than what you was feeling before when I did an energy check? A lot of you are having vibrations throughout your feet, vibrations in your hands. There is a swirling sensation that is happening at the root area, which is the area right at the area of the groin. I'm also feeling an opening or an expansion within the heart space. And there's also a lot of tension in the crown, the area above my head. And even if some of you can't feel that energy outside of you or what have you, you're still feeling the tension in your forehead and top of your head. As you're connecting with the energy of these beings, I am being given number codes. These are codes that I will repeat 3 different times. These are activations. These activations are being given from these higher this higher state of consciousness from these higher dimensional beings. 130711, 130711, 130711. And many of you are going to feel this in the back of your head, right around casual chakra area. You may feel a pressure in the back of your head, right around nape area as well. There may be a clearing that has taken place within your entire head, especially around third eye and crown area. As I'm getting the number 0077, 0077, 0077. You're going to feel this in your eyes. It could even be fluttering, feeling like they're rolling in the back of your head even. You may feel the need to just have a big exhale. This is a purge of sorts. This is like an energetic purge that's coming through your exhale. So if you feel the need to yawn, exhale, cough, any of those things, those are all purges of the energies that are being cleared at this time out of the head. I'm now seeing the pale blue crystalline, almost so pale blue that it has like a white crystalline light to it. This is coming from the Siren connection. This is a being that looks like just pale blue light. You don't really see a like a face, hair, the arms and all that, but you do see like an outline of just its light, its radiance. It's like a big oval type of crystalline light that is shining just like a real pale blue, whitish crystalline color. This energy is now like engulfing or enveloping you, whatever the best way of saying this is. And I'm literally feeling like I'm being taken up and out of my body. Some of you could feel very heavy in your physical body as you're feeling your spirit start to be lifted up and out. You may feel as if you're kind of like being jolted somewhere. If some of you aren't feeling this, don't judge the process that you're going through. You may just have a lot of blockages that are keeping you from doing so, but still just be a part of this and keep going because you're going to receive. As the energy is pulling us up, 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 and out, I'm now coming into this energy of like this bright, it's like a, I don't know how else to say it. It's a translucent light. Um, And I know some of you are probably like questioning, how can you see a translucent light? But I am. I'm seeing a translucent light that is very see through, but full of so much color. And it's completely surrounding me as if it is a chamber, like a healing chamber. And what I'm starting to feel now is just this energy of relaxation coming upon my body, going from head all the way down to my toes, but it's coming very slowly, almost as if a slow water trickle is coming over my head and just slowly going through my hair, my face, down into my neck and shoulders, and then so on and so forth. We're going to allow it to take its time to get its energy all the way down into the feet. As it gets to the feet, it's going to build up until I get back down to that area with you guys. So just allow it to build up. Don't do anything with it. You're going to feel it just getting heavier and heavier as it goes into your feet. And now, for better lack of terms, the energy at the feet, I'm seeing it kind of come up in like teardrop forms up around the legs and feet and kind of forming, it kind of looks like a lotus. Yeah, and but it's energy and it's forming like this shape of like streams of light that are forming like this lotus around the feet and they're spinning. And as it's spinning, it's like all of this energy is spinning out of it, and I can see it just like going up around you and I in this vortex in this chamber, so to speak. And as it does, I see it just going to where it needs to go in our light bodies. It's not really showing anything with the physical body, but in the physical body, you're going to feel different like pitter patters, swirling sensations, vibrations, tingles and tickles that come in random areas and then go to other random areas. As soon as they come there, they're going to dissipate and go to another area. A lot of you are feeling like these weird tensions in your legs, like your legs are jumping or like there's a pump, so to speak. Some of you may even be feeling that pump, so to speak, in your hand or in your wrist area. This is all natural. This is something that is awakening in you. This is another like multi-dimensional aspect of you that most of you probably aren't aware of yet, but if you are, this is something that is, awakening, and it's going to be somewhat helpful to you in your healing journey at some point. Whenever it is going to be an advantage for you to have these pumps, these energy pumps, you'll know. It'll be the knowledge and the wisdom will be given to you of how to use it, what it's used for, and so on and so forth. Now, I've got one in my knee, and a lot of times it pumps energies when I am connecting with other dimensions, other realities that are not what we would think to be in this universe. And it's almost like a release for me of something that has to do with like the exchange of energies not being the same or something of that. It's one of those things that are, hard to explain with the human words. So it's not really something that you can put into words. I want you to refocus on the third eye area. And what do you see? Is it blackness? Is it white? Is it colorful? A lot of you are now going from seeing the black color to seeing black with white, black with colors, orbs that are bouncing around that might be multiple colors or maybe just one color. Some of you are seeing numbers. They're just random numbers that are coming to you, or even just thoughts of random numbers. These are activations that you need as an individual. So just say them to yourself or just allow them to be a part of you. My energy and focus is being brought back down. So I'm feeling as if like the vortex of energy that took us up into this chamber is bringing us right back down. And I'm now finding myself back in this cave of black tourmaline, where I'm now being brought to the attention of the top of the cave, which is just nothing but what looks like quartz, um, amethyst, and there may even be diamonds that are within this too, because I'm also seeing like reflections of all kinds of light that is coming from this one particular stone that I keep seeing reflecting light, and that usually is a diamond. So some of you may be receiving diamond upgrades at this time. And what that means is your energy centers are at their like highest peak for your journey right now. The things that they are teaching you and the things that you're learning at this time may be taking you into like states of mastery. For some of you, this isn't going to be states of mastery, but not far from it. I'm seeing the color pale yellow. I want you to pull that into the lower abdomen. Somebody's getting nauseous. This nauseous is normal. This is for those times when your energy is shifting into a frequency that you're really not at yet. And so it's almost like your body's trying to reject that frequency. And maybe some of you are having out of body experience, full out of body experience, and maybe not even hearing what I'm saying right now. But anyhow, when we get ready to go out of body, sometimes it'll cause nausea and like these intense like vibrations where we feel like we're just vibrating like it's comparable to when you see a rocket taking off, just the way that it vibrates and how all that fire and it just comes out and fuels that. It's almost like that's what the inside of the body feels. It's comparable to that. And then all of a sudden the out of body experience happens. Some of you are fighting past that right now. So pull in the pale yellow into the abdomen as this is happening for you. A lot of you are probably going through like heat flashes. I'm getting the number 11000011, 11000011, 11000011. I'm just feeling like this intense peace, almost like this gentle, calming energy coming over me. And I'm starting to find myself leaving the cave and going back into the boat that I originally started in. As I'm getting in the boat, I'm actually feeling this energy of just like high vibing, feeling like I'm really full of light. I kind of feel like I'm floating right now, or as if I am uh, levitating. Some of you may feel that levitation type of feeling as well. Some of you may even be actually levitating if you're, in that vibration to be able to do so. You may be doing that at this time. What I do know is a lot of you are feeling a lot of weird sensations that you've never felt before, just going throughout your body. Your Kundalini energy could be doing what mine's doing and just making your head move in weird directions and kind of making your body feel like it's going in like a vortexing or a spiraling type of movement. Either way it goes, you could even have your head like moving forwards or backwards or like this jerking feeling in the pumps in your hands or your legs. Just random things could be happening. A lot of you are just starting to see random colors that you hadn't seen before. These are colors from other uh, multidimensional aspects. These are not colors that you're going to see here, so they're not part of our color spectrum. Congratulations if you reached that part. That's a really good place to be. If you haven't got there, don't judge the process. Just come back and be a part of this intuitive story time healing that I love to do. This kind of healing is really what has made me evolve the most. It's like a form of like guided meditation and, deepening my connection with spirit, with zero point energy, with I am presence, with source God, with all of that that comes down to this energy of oneness. That's what's got me there. These intuitive storytelling type healing sessions, along with the guided meditations that I've been guided to do or watch or what have you. So just keep continuously sitting in this energy, allow the activations to continuously take place. I am getting the number 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, and I'm also getting 1333.133, 1333.133, 1333.133. And this is going to be felt mostly in the eyes. For some of you, there's an activation or a clearing that's happening with the eye chakras, which is going to help you to see spirit more clearly with the physical eyesight. So you may, after this session, start to see just pixelated energies of spirit. You could even see like holographic images of spirit, other beings like extraterrestrials and, what we call aliens, but in their etheric form or their energetic form. Seeing things clearly with your physical eyesight that has nothing to do with other dimensions, but has everything to do with your physical eyesight healing. This is also something that could happen. So you can have blurred vision one moment, and then the next minute have very crisp and clear vision, and you could go back and forth with that for a while until the healing is completely done. Not all healings are done instantaneously. Some happen over time. Every individual is different depending on their individual needs. I want everybody to just take a moment to connect with the energy at the heart space. I want you to imagine that you have a tree of life, just the seed of the tree of life being planted there. As it's put there, I want you to imagine that the rain, the water that you're listening to, if you're not listening to rain sounds, that's okay. Just imagine the rain hitting this seed, this tree of life, and it's starting to sprout the roots, the roots that are going all the way down and through your body, wrapping around your legs, going down into the center of the earth where they're going to meet with some crystalline water. This is a blue, pink, purple, yellow, green, orange, pale colored, crystalline looking water. We're going to suck that right up into our roots. As we suck it up, we're going to bring it all the way up into our roots slowly, bringing it into the tree trunk of the tree of life. And as you see the water going into the tree trunk, you just want to imagine that it's now growing up and out of all of your extremities. Any place where there is an exit point, you're going to see your limbs growing out and connecting with the universe, connecting with the trees and plant beings, connecting with the animals and the birds, whether they be on the ground around your tree of life or they may be landing on the branches or, whatever it may be. If you're thinking of a particular animal around your tree of life on the ground, this may be a spirit guide. If you're thinking of this particular bird coming and landing on your tree of life, this may be a spirit guide that may be giving you some sort of information, codes, or messages. And now I want you to imagine that the sun is just shining brightly on your tree of life. And as it does, you're starting to see leaves form. And as you're seeing these leaves form, you're receiving activation codes that are needed for you, the individual you at this time. Not everybody's going to receive the same activation codes. Some of you may be receiving activations that have to do with your intuition or your discernment or telepathy, levitation, or maybe just codes that are activating dormant DNA and awakening you to other possibilities. But either way it goes, your tree of life is connecting with these codes at this time. Vibrations will be felt throughout the body. Maybe just this deep feeling of home and peace is coming over you. And as the peace comes over you, I want you to imagine that you're now connecting with the darkness, that it's turned from day to night. And as it turns to night, you're starting to see the energy of the full moon coming out. And as it does, you want to see the energy of the full moon just radiating its love and light onto your tree of life. And as it does, the leaves are absorbing all of this light. And as you absorb the light is coming in through your energy centers and just starting to resonate wherever it needs to resonate. For most of you, this is going into your energy centers and clearing out energy. For some of you, it is giving you information. For others of you, it is starting to go beyond your energy centers and just becoming a part of your auric field, your auric center. Just allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling at this time. Don't judge it. Don't try to overthink anything that's happening. Just be. Observe what energy you're feeling throughout your body, what kind of sensations that are different from what you would normally feel. Some of you need to pay attention to the way that you feel disconnected from your physical body with your spirit, how you may feel a difference between your spirit and, it being a separate from the physical body, as well as, when the two are one, that feeling as well. So some of you have awakened to, the difference between the two. Congratulations. I'm seeing Mary Magdalene, the energy, the orb of this bright, beautiful magenta with a red aura around it, and then a very light pink crystalline aura around it. She just looks like a very free flowing blob of energy. And then I'm also seeing the energy of green separate from this, another like free flowing energy of green with a yellow, golden yellow light around the green, and then with a white crystalline light around this. This is the energy of Yeshua. And I'm seeing the two of them mixed together as a feminine and masculine aspect coming together at the heart space. And you're going to start to feel that penetrate. You're going to start to feel it come into your auric field. You're going to start to feel it just be felt in the presence of your physical human self. Just sit in this energy and let it be. I am feeling very connected with this energy. I am also feeling as if this intuitive, story guided healing is done for now. So if you were somebody that stayed for this healing, please let me know what you experienced. If you experienced anything, what kind of things did you see? What did you hear? What kind of activations do you feel like took place, and so on and so forth. I am going to let you guys give me some of that information. We'll talk about that for a few minutes. And if there's people that's still hanging out, wanting a reading, I will be doing some readings for you guys. When you open up your eyes, guys, you could feel a lot of vibrations throughout your body. My whole entire body is just lit up and feeling, a whole lot of vibrations. I feel like people are writing really long things, and I love that if that's what you're doing. Um, please share with us your experiences. These comments that you guys give are comments that help me to grow, not just grow as an individual person with these abilities that I connect with, but also grow my channel and my business. These comments are sort of like reviews. So, use your microphone and just talk to text it in there and let us know what kind of experiences that you just had. And if you were wanting a reading, guys, put your name into the comments. Let me know if you're wanting a reading. And if any of you are wanting to send a tip or a donation, the information for all of that is in the description box below. That is not necessary. However, it is greatly appreciated. I did go full time with my business, so every little bit helps right now. Um, Anyhow, if you are wanting to make an appointment with me, you can reach me through email, which is also below, as well as my website that is also below in the description box. So if you guys are wanting to have an appointment, please connect with me through one of those avenues. I showed up late and I felt very uplifted and I could see things before you said it. Yes, vibration, and I feel glowing. I feel like my third eye opened more, like seeing shadows and more color. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that with us, Stacy. Thank you so, so much for sharing that with us. Dorothea, I see that you said that you see darkness. Is that in the area of your third eye, or is that just during the whole entire healing session, or what does that mean for you? Did you ever see anything other than the darkness? I always feel very refreshed after your healing. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you for sharing that with me, honey. I'm glad that you feel that way. That is definitely something that is intended. No one should ever walk away feeling like shit. They should always feel good and refreshed, uplifted, things of that sort. I really appreciate your support, hun. I probably am going to get off of this live feed here in just a moment and actually go live to do some readings here in a minute. However, I'm going to see. So it doesn't look like too many people are actually commenting. It only looks like a couple of people are still viewing right now. So I'm assuming that a lot of people left. But anyhow, we'll see. I'm going to give it just a couple more minutes. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to get off here. It doesn't look like anybody is going to be making any comments. I hope that you guys get something out of this healing and that you guys have a wonderful evening. I am guessing that no one's wanting a reading because no one's saying so, but I may go live here in a few minutes here on YouTube 4422 to do some readings. So if you guys are interested in that, look for that. I hope that you guys have a wonderful evening. Much love to you. Bye.